blessed to be here, man. Today's a special day for me, man. I'm just doing something a little different. We add a little twist to the game, but you know what it is. It's always love. I got my partner with me, man. A great friend of mine. He's been doing this thing. And I figured, you know what? Why not form like Voltron today, man, and collaborate? You know what I'm saying? And welcome to the show. Welcome to the stage. We're going to do this roundtable and Attention Whores podcast today.
Yeah.
It's my guy P.O. in the buildings.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Rock Boy G. Thank you.
Fly tie right here. Sound effect king. I hear that all day, every day.
MOP Firing Squad, Rock Boy Records, DR period. We in the building.
Yeah. And like my brother Shah said, this is round table, but this is also Attention Whores. We doing something a little different. We want to bring everybody together. You know what I mean? We've been grinding. I've been seeing them grinding for the last year. So I've been trying to do what I do. So we just putting our heads together and make something more, you know? So he blessed me with this environment right here. I'm going to take it. Attention Whores, we still out here. Episode 438. I think I skipped ahead. We good?
Come on with it, son.
You know what I mean? And I got my guest here. This is my brother. I knew him for some years now, about a decade or so, man. OG brother of mine. He been doing it for a long time. He on his grind. This is my brother Fly Tie, the Rock Boy G's. Make some noise for him.
Come on with it.
Make some noise for him.
Come on with it.
Welcome to the podcast, my brother. I'm glad you're in the building, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you,
Sharing
man.
the platform with the king, man.
No doubt, man. Listen, man. One, good to meet you, fam. Right here, your setup is incredible. You know what I mean? Black man doing some things. I love it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And P.O., I'm so proud of you, my brother. The way
Thank
you've
you,
been
man.
moving and shaking. I've been watching your moves. And I think, you know what I mean, we should tell our people more. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
You my brother, man.
I
I'm
think
proud
as
of
black
you, right?
people, we have a problem like showing that kind of affectionate affect. Can't get the word right, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As black men, and you know what I mean. There's nothing soft about it. We just gotta make sure, yo, you hold me down, hold you down. You my brother. You know what I mean. No fake shit about it. You know what I mean.
Come on with it.
You know what I mean?
1000%.
But yeah, this like I said, this is Attention Whores podcast. Shout out to my whole set back at the home. You know what I mean? Big Jonathan. You know what I mean? Rod the Queen. You know what I mean? They doing their thing. John is selling gas somewhere, some state. Not gas like that, literal gas, like shell gas and shit. You gotta be right with that.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Rod's promoting her book. We need to get Rod up here, like I said before. You know what I mean? And also, shout out to my brother Dre, almost 3K. I had him on the last episode. I definitely want him to get on the Roundtable podcast too. The episode I had last time, I had some problems with the volume, so I had to do what I had to do with it. But the episode's still coming out. Shout out to him. He's doing this thing in comedy, killing the game on his first year. So I want to give him a shout out. And also shout out to Sha, doing this thing every day. You just did your second
Boulevard Bistro.
There you go.
You know what I mean? In Harlem. Shout out
with
to
A
Chef
Butter.
Rose. A Butter.
Yeah.
My man Chandler. We Out Travel Group is in the building
I
as
ain't bring my
always,
shirt
man.
today, but you know what it is.
Sponsorship team. But,
Shout out to We Out. Just got back from DR. Not DR period, but DR. Had fun out there, you know what I mean? It was beautiful out there for 5 days, 4 nights. Getting into a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody got stories. That episode coming soon. You see the promotion all day.
You better relax.
You seen the pictures and the videos. That's it.
You better relax.
And before we start this, man, I just want the people to know if you're interested in traveling with the team, please reach out. We Out Travel Group.
Definitely.
On Instagram, on Facebook. You can book your trips. We about to get ready to go to Dubai. Please lock your
crazy.
joints in.
Yeah.
We got episodes out already on We Out Travel TV. Check us out on YouTube. Get a part of the crew. Tell a friend, bring a friend. But let's be clear.
Be a friend.
We also set up personal trips. So it's not just a group trip. You can get locked in. We got agents on standby. Get in. But right now, it's Attention Whores podcast. Let's rock out, fellas.
Attention, whores. You know what I mean? So let's start out. Like, I knew this man for a while, man. I ain't see you in a minute, too, brother.
Yeah.
And you always on the move.
You know, hey, listen, man. I got people to do things to see. You know what I'm saying?
In that order.
In that order. Let's be clear. Let's be Clear.
Now,
Jeez, we in the building.
now, just a quick history brush up on everything. I met you via, let's see, a calling center job.
What happened was,
What happened?
I got into some trouble.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna get too much into that, but I got into some trouble. And at the same time, when I got into trouble, I was also going through trying to get my son to come live with me permanently, right? So therefore, the two of those things was going on, and pretty much the system, which black men, let me tell you something, the system ain't built for us. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they try to put it and how they try to, you know what I mean, make it happen, try to make you swallow it, pause. But nah, it ain't built for us. So at the end of the day, pretty much the lawyers and all that, and the judge pretty much was like, you know, what do I do for a living, right? So now, mind you, I've been making hit records. I've been making hit records since 1994, 5. You know what I'm saying? So.
Talk your shit, Playboy.
You know what I mean?
Really,
I've been making hits for a long time. You know what I mean? So boom, so the there's something called potential earning, right?
Potential earning?
Potential earning. You have to pay child support for your kid, right? But then if you have a regular 9 to 5, they take your tax returns and you go, okay, you know, this is what you got to pay per. So now, music business fluctuates, right?
Yeah.
So what I made one year, I might not
steady,
made the next year.
not a steady check.
Right? So pretty much they say, okay, well, because your potential earning, I had to pay almost $2,000 a month for my son, and he was only 2 years old. So I'm like, well, how much milk do he drink? You know what I'm saying? Like 2 bands. Like,
Yeah. 2 bands is a lot. That's premium milk.
But
right
it's
there.
also based on,
You know what I'm saying?
what you got going on. Because I'm a
Right.
father of 7.
Right. Indeed.
So I already know how that game gets played.
Indeed. You know what I mean? So what happened? So they was like, all right, look. So now the trouble thing happened.
Yeah.
Cause you know how I be on my other side. My trouble
Yeah.
thing happened, right? So then, boom. Long story short, I had to be what's called a productive member of society.
Ooh, say
So
that
when
again,
I was
people.
told that,
say that
you know what
again,
I'm saying?
children.
You know what I mean? Can you repeat after me? So saying all that to say, so I got into my man Freaky Rick, you know what I mean, Tyreek, and I was like, hey, yo, look, I'm having a situation with this and the third. So he was like, yo, I'm a man over here. He got this little call center thing. They do marketing. So I was like, word. So I was like, yo, get me in there, right? I'm thinking I'm going to show up and they just going to just
clock
sign my
in?
check at the end of the week, and that's it. I ain't got to do
you think
nothing.
You gonna do a little quick clock
Yeah, I
in
thought I
and
was
be
gonna
out
clock in
and
and be
do
out, right? So
I mean, people try to do
yeah,
that.
I ain't gonna lie, I tried it, but that didn't work out. It didn't work out because the actual courts and all that actually called in.
Okay.
They called in to make sure that I'm there and all kinds of madness, right? So, long story short, did all that. I went down there to Loyal 9 and I had a good time, man. I met you. I met, you know what I mean, the other brothers that was there, you know what I'm saying? So we had a good time. And then let's be clear.
Whatever.
I was drinking every day.
No. Bottles of Henny
I
at
was
the desk
drinking
early in the
every day,
morning.
right? So
Listen.
They like, yo, ain't you supposed to be working? I'm like, man. come
All
here,
the
work,
jobs
work,
in my
work.
life, man.
I'm like, I got money. I don't need to be here. Fuck
Listen,
y'all. I'm
this
drinking.
job, you could do your little 1-2 at any time. First of all, pardon me, I ain't gonna say the bosses or the people who run it were a certain way, but let's just say they wasn't completely straight and narrow with how they did things. And you could come there with a bottle or two,
Right.
with a little something in the air.
Yeah.
You know, get on the phone and talk crazy to
Talk crazy.
to owners that of companies.
Talk absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So that was that place. We was there for a couple years, but
you know what I did though? I learned a lot from breezing through there, right? Because whenever I'm someplace, man, it's always an experience for me. You know what I'm saying? Like even just coming down here to see this is experience for me. So my wheels is turning. You heard?
Yeah.
So boom, when I was there, right? I ain't gonna I didn't take that shit serious because it's what it was.
Yeah, it's
So I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Little piece of
but I'm
change.
watching how much money they was making, right? Every day I'm like, wait a minute,
you can make some bread up there.
they made $40,000 a day. The next day they made $50,000. Next day they made $45,000. I'm like, wait a minute, they making $1,000. I said, hold.
It's a hustle.
I said, hold on. Something ain't right. So I started doing the math and all that, and I'm like, but they're not really selling nothing. So I'm like, how they making all this money? They ain't selling nothing. So I ain't gonna get into what I started to do, but I mean, at the end of the day, I took I pay attention. So I took notice of what was happening, and I was like, you know what? I said, attention, Horace. Listen. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I noticed what's happening.
Yeah.
So I took that and I applied it
To what you were doing.
to what I'm doing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
The cold calls and all that. I took that.
You definitely
and that's
did.
how I started getting certain artist deals.
That's good.
I took that and I applied it. And I was like, yo.
Then you get into a little higher up position there too.
They was trying to,
yeah.
see, I never had a job before, right? So and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with nobody's working on there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just not cut for that. I'm not built for that. So they wanted to do all kinds of shit, and I was like, listen. They asked me my background. I told my background. They was all excited about the background and all that. I'm like, all right, cool. But one thing I learned was, them people was trying to. I was the clown to them. And I didn't like that.
You paid attention to that.
I was a clown.
You got to the point where you was free and you was doing what you was doing, and everybody thought it was like a joke.
Like I was a clown, and I don't like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So, like for example, you know me. I come in the room, yo, what up? Right?
Get everybody
and to hear a white guy go, hey, do that for everybody.
Oh yeah.
I
do remember certain things like that going on there.
I don't dance for you, Duke. I got more money than you. You just don't know. But I'm like, I don't dance for you. I don't dance for nobody.
Yeah, because they was
you know what I mean?
riding up in those little cars and stuff, and they thought everything was sweet.
I said, listen, man, y'all don't understand who y'all playing with. I said, I just need to be here for a little while till I get my court situation straight, and then I will kill all y'all when I leave. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but to be serious though, I don't like dancing for people, and they thinking that they, doing a puppeteer shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't with all that punk shit, to be honest with you. I couldn't do it.
I think I was in Coop's corner real quick.
I can't do that. Bro, outside Coop's corner.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we still here, man, because
we did some crazy
lungs and all that, boys.
It was a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people we met there that was on some crazy stuff,
man.
But I just want to brush up on that real quick. But I want to go to the origin because, like, when I met you, I never knew where you came from, all that, and from my understanding, you come from the origins or under the origins of MOP DR period.
Indeed.
Right?
True indeed. 100%.
You know what I mean? To this day, ever since I met him, DR period, DR period, all day, every day.
He saved my life. That's my cousin. That's my big homie. That's my brother, and he saved my life. I have so much high regard and respect for that man, that black man. DR period. D stands for D's for divine. Divine means everything holy, secret, and pure. Okay. Always for rule. Rule means rule everything in your circumference. Period. That man right there saved my life.
Left God, left.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We're gonna talk about that in a second. This nigga here, but what?
That was inside.
He saved my life, man. My whole family, my whole line is from Saratoga Avenue. Woo. You know what I mean? My dad, my uncles, my whole family tree is from Saratoga Avenue. You know what I mean? So, my MOP brothers, you know what I'm saying, building fame.
I recently seen, I think it's an older video, you in the back. They doing an interview, and you in the back. And then after they doing the interview, you went off. And I was like, damn, this is even before I met him. This was going off. Like, for real.
Bro. Listen, man, that's the family. You know what I mean? Everything about Fly Tie is family oriented. Every single thing. Business, friend. I don't got friends. I got family. And I got them niggas over there. So, you know what I'm saying? So everything about me is family, man. Family. We got ups and downs. We go through it. We go past it. Whatever it is. But family is number one. God is number one, and family is number two in my book. Straight up. Hold on. Let's do drink champs. Give it up for me.
We don't have that on. No, I got no copyright infringement. Hey! Sound effect king. You always did that, brother.
That's right, man.
You always did that. So, real quick, it seems like every time I'm here, I have a baby shower to go to. Literally, last time I left the baby shower to come in and do the pod with him, and then I went back. This time I had to go one right before I got here.
Okay.
So shout out to my brother Bryce. Shout out to my sister Danielle.
Well, that's your baby. You make a lot of babies. That's your baby.
No, I don't got the baby. No, that's their baby. I went to a baby shower. I didn't have one.
Oh, okay.
And real quick, I just want to say this: like back in the day, men would just drop the women off to the baby shower. No. They would just, it was for the females. Really, like I don't want to get too. Yeah,
I guess it's supposed to be.
But now it's intertwined. Everybody, you know what I mean. But what I've noticed there is when they do the games, it's just to embarrass the men there.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, like, yo,
That's
what's
true.
all this
true.
pamper stuff we gotta do and put the like? I just don't agree with. But hey,
But you know what? What I like about baby showers, right,
Go ahead, talk.
is this here. Us as a people, we always find a way to celebrate something.
anything.
So as long, because we've been through so much in our days, in our lives, in our times, in our moments, in our hours, in our seconds. We've been through so much. So therefore, anytime we get some form of happiness, we must celebrate, and we're gonna do it up 100%.
That's where the gender celebrations
Yo,
come
I never
from
heard
now.
of a gender reveal until like the last couple of years. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, well, like
I
the
know
last
that.
5 years, it started getting
I
like
don't know
the
what's
thing to do.
I
It's
don't
like
know
the thing to do. Like,
But now- but
they
but-
do that in the baby shower.
But now, is that right or wrong? Because now they got people that don't got a gender. You are, I don't forgot what they call these people. I shouldn't say it like that, right? I was wrong. I shouldn't say it like that. Okay. But you know what I'm talking about. You know the people.
I don't want to get
You
into
know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
The
yeah,
people.
yeah.
So,
Whatever they want to be, they could be.
like, yeah.
Yeah. Be a Ghostbuster. Be somebody.
But see, now here's my thing on that. I could be wrong. It could be straight ignorance. Because I could be ignorant to the fact.
Yeah, ignorant to the fact. Go ahead.
Right.
But you're asking the question.
If you dress up as a police officer,
Oh, we
walk out
already
the
know
door,
we going here.
you'll get arrested for impersonating a cop.
Yeah.
You dress up as a fireman and you ain't no fireman, it ain't Halloween, guess what? You get arrested. You can't do that. Right? So therefore, if a man dress up as a woman and he tricks somebody, shouldn't he be arrested for that?
If a man does this, dresses up like a woman.
Or if a woman
Well, he's
dress up-
saying either or. He's saying either or. technically.
Okay, I would agree with you, but I know it's not gonna happen. I think the man will get arrested in one morning.
Nah, that's bullshit.
I'm
I'm gonna
just
disagree
saying-
with both of y'all.
I'm just saying I think that's what would happen.
Nah, because we live in a time and era where they pass so many laws.
I understand that.
So it's not really like you getting arrested for impersonating because you be a transgender.
you saying this person is a queen or trans?
Exactly.
and that-
That's why the word
well, then, It
transgender.
gets crazy. I thought it was just a man doing
Nah,
that.
but think about it. If a man
But what he's saying makes sense though. The God is saying like you're impersonating somebody.
Nah, 100%.
But now with
I
the
think it's wrong.
But
Period.
But I respect that. But at the end of the day, with the laws and the way they people fighting, they making them a part of society. So at the end of the day, they in the building.
They
You know what I
They
mean?
definitely in
And
the
shout out
building.
to all my listeners that might be in the building doing what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Listen,
look,
they each their own.
to each his own. Do your
Yeah.
thing. I'm just saying, don't press it on me.
But
Well,
see that's where
and then-
it gets a little, because I think as men that we think, but we feel like certain things are being pushed upon us.
It is.
I agree with you on that, but they don't see it that way, and that's where the
course they don't.
conflict happens.
What y'all mean by that though? Hold up.
I put it to you like
'Cause
this.
At this day and time, though,
It's being pressed. It's being pressed on us. Heavy. Let me tell you like
hold
this.
on, hold on. But this is a good debate.
Yeah,
I like this. We kicking it.
Indeed.
Back in the days, honestly, and I got a family member who's he's
Me too.
you know what I mean? But he told me something straight up. He said, we know who's straight and who not.
Okay.
So we know who to approach and who not to approach.
Oh yeah, not like that. Not like that. When I mean press upon us, all right.
Their
Forget the fact that
lifestyle.
right now they're starting to do cartoons for kids.
Lifestyle.
and all
It's
that
too
other stuff,
public.
right?
It's publicized.
Right.
Yeah.
So that note is one thing.
That's what I get. What now I know what I'm following you. It's saying it's too in your face.
It's so much in the
Commercials.
face.
It's programming.
It's so much in
It's
the
programming
face
at
that
the end of the day.
you have two female MMA fighters
Oh, yeah.
in a ring,
But
and one of them was actually a guy,
Yeah.
and he broke that chick's skull. A man has different muscles
Oh, I didn't know
than,
this.
than, than, than
This-
women.
this is coming,
right?
yeah.
Now, I'm not saying anything down on a woman. I'm not saying woman's less than. But what I'm saying is, a 250-pound man is not supposed to be in there boxing a woman.
Facts.
Yeah.
I don't care
I don't
what your
care if you
transgender.
think
is.
you're a woman. You can
They-
think you're a woman, but you don't be in there fighting a woman. And he cracked that woman's skull, man.
When was this? I didn't know about this. This is new to me.
Yeah, something like that.
Yo, but see, let's keep it a buck. We need to blame the UFC for allowing that to even happen, because if you knew his background, that shouldn't have been allowed.
But UFC can't do nothing. Why? Because now the laws are
It's the
saying
laws.
if they
It's the
identify
laws
as a
above them.
woman,
Yeah, it's the
identify as a
laws.
woman, you gotta let it go, or they be in trouble. You know what I mean? Even to the fact of boom, The chick was in the chick jail, but she happened to really be a man. Raped some chicks in there and got them pregnant.
Oh yeah, I heard about that recently too. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing over here?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you identify as a woman, you're gonna be in there with all the women. Now they started made a thing with the unisex bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, like,
Well, they've had that for some time.
but now it's being so right now. Think about it, man. We have a lot of perverts, and we have, not saying if you are anyone elemental people.
yeah,
We,
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying that
I
you're a
follow
pervert.
you.
I'm saying it, but
It
we
could
have
just be
perverts
some
all
crazy
over the place,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
You in the bathroom with your little daughter, and it's a dude
Getting-
in a
getting-
dress,
getting crazy with
what
it.
is this? Come on, man. Our kids don't deserve it.
Nah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
What it is
It's being pressed on us, bro.
I agree with you 100%. It's too
being
much in our
programmed-
kids' face, and I'm a
Yeah,
father.
it's being programmed, especially in front of the kids, and
much.
they're not giving them they're giving this as like a different kind of option to be like, instead of just being a girl or a boy, and then eventually, what, as you grow up, then that's something you choose. They starting from like point A, from like babe toddler stuff. It's like
Now they're making superheroes. That
that wasn't it. Yeah, they're making
now
them.
they are for the other team. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why is that? You know what I mean? Like, why do that? Now, I'm not trying to say, these people don't have a right to live, to love, to whatever they do. They're going to have the right to do whatever they want to do. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be clear. It got to be some rules and standards and boundaries. It got to be some moral. It got to be some code. It got to be code of ethics.
Yeah.
There has to be something in place. You know what I mean? Because without something in place, what do we have? Chaos.
Right.
And that's
Rules
what we have
everywhere
right now, man. Chaos.
And I think that's what they want. I think if you look at how media and everything is going, they want a whole.
But listen, when I when I made my point, you see how my voice low? I said chaos. I was making a point right there. My voice got low. Give it up for me, goddamn. Give it up for me, goddamn.
That's how you need your own show too, man. Stop playing games. You know that. You've always been a personality.
Come
you know
on,
what I mean?
man.
You know that. But like I was saying, yeah, it's all programming. They want a whole bunch of chaos. They want us going this way. They want to give us this information and then other information and mix it all together so you don't know exactly what's going on. By the end of the day, it's all over. Like, as long as we're workers and we keep the machine going, they're fine. They're
Listen,
just going to twist everything else around.
I'm a heavy believer of God, man, woman, child. Period. I'm out of style right now. I know that.
Yeah, well.
But that's just what it is.
Yeah, we
I
come from a different era.
I can't even go to the mall and buy myself some clothes because everything is too tight. Everything is too tight. You know what I'm saying? They call my jeans vintage. I'm like, hold on, I'm not old.
Yeah.
I ain't vintage.
I guess if somebody did rock like the bag on that,
Yeah, I'm like,
they
nah.
would. It would be like a '90s party or
I'm
something
like,
like.
yo, everything is skinny cut. And I'm not as well, I slimmed down a little bit, but I used to weigh 250 pounds, man. I can't walk around in them skinny
Shout out
jeans
to that.
on.
Shout out to
I
that,
can't do
man.
that, man. Look,
Yeah.
look.
Get it what fits, man.
But Rockaway Records is in the building. I need to say this though, man. DR Perry got a single out right now called Outsiders Looking In. Go get it. You know what I mean? It's banging. We're currently working on a new MOP album. It's banging. We're working with Flavor Flav right now. It's banging. Just did a record with Snoop. It's banging. We got a lot going on, man. But
Okay.
I just want to shoot that out there real quick.
yeah. And
Respect the grind. Salute.
like I was saying, man. Since you were at the job, you were promoting your music,
on,
had
man.
your shirts.
it.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
And I seen you grind from that time, which was
How's it doing?
2015,
How's it doing?
2013, whatever the time it was. In that 10-year span, you have and Rockboy G's is an independent
Nah.
situation. What's going on with
Rockboy G's. It's 66 members of the G's.
that? 66.
Yeah, 66 members of the G's. And Rockboy G's is the group. You know what I mean? Rockboy G's is the group. Rockboy G's Bang Squad is the clique. We got members in North Carolina, Kinston, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. We got members in South Carolina. Got members in Florida, the Everglades. We got members in Paris. We got members in Canada. We got members in Rochester and Buffalo, Brooklyn, Far Rockaway, Queens, Jamaica,
Buffalo.
Queens. You know what I mean? So the G's is banging. The Rockboy G's is under Rockboy Records. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And Rockboy Records is the label. Rockboy G's is the group. Rockboy G's Bang Squad is the clique. You know what I mean?
What's the click do?
The clique is all my street niggas that don't rap, but
Okay,
they do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Promotion.
like my man Thurman, yeah, allegedly.
Promotion,
So now,
brother,
Like my man Thurman Brown,
promotion.
he's part of boot camp. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And rest in peace, Sean Price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Okay.
he's part of boot camp. You know what I mean? And then you got myself. Then you got my double OG, Barry Goods. You know what I mean? Salute.
I seen
know
you
what I mean?
promoting him a lot. Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
man. Then we got Cuzzo Sose. We got Absolute, not the DJ or the liquor. You know what I mean? We
I honestly thought you was coming with the whole,
Right.
some of the whole crew.
I was going to do that. I was going to do that. But let's be clear. I got to play. Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Yeah, I
but-
know. I was
but I
like,
got that.
maybe 4 people at least.
Yeah, cause you know when we roll, the team roll.
No,
we
I
roll.
I see how
heavy.
you roll. I
But,
see how you roll.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But I like the fact when you was like, yo, look, I know you want to promote all that. That's dope, but I want to get into, you know what I mean, pause, you and me, because, you know, you the homie. And so I said, you know what? I feel him on that. That's what's up.
Well, and I had no problem. Like after we had that talk,
Yeah.
and we had because I remember I told you I wanted to be straight up with you.
Indeed.
I was like, let me call him. Indeed. So I was like, all right, when I do the shows, I don't like to feel like I'm interviewing anybody. Mm-hmm. That's just me generally. I want to talk to my peoples, and a lot of the peoples that I've interviewed so far have been people that I know already, and I know what they're doing, and they're gradually making more progress with what they're doing. So I don't want to be like, hey, and of course I have notes here and there, but I want to be like, yeah, so you did this where you know what I mean,
Right,
not
I
know
got you.
nothing. I just want to kick it with my peoples and
No
shit.
doubt.
But if you come, I'm gonna kick it with you, and you have your peoples. I'm gonna be like, yo, so what you got going on? But I already see Rock Boy G's. Y'all stronghold, like,
man, listen, man. And you know what? We do this for the love, man. Like, it's so much. Like, put it like this, man. From the label part, I am president of Rock Boy Records, and I'm also DR Perry's partner, right? So from the label aspect of it, you know, that's the business for me. The music side, when I'm behind this microphone, or when I'm on stage, when I'm doing something, it's a different high for me. It's different, you know what I mean? Because how I grew up, what I didn't have, all the trauma and all the madness I've been through. I'm a child of a drug addict. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay. So, you know, if anybody know anything about that crazy drug called crack, you know what I mean? My mom got addicted real early in the game, and it was real heavy. So I seen a lot, and I've been through a lot that a kid not supposed to see. You know what I mean? So therefore, my only outlet was this thing called music. So this thing of ours, I take it personal. I take it deep, pause, and I go far with it. It means more to me than the average person can actually realize. So every single moment, second that I do something, I do it 100%. When I'm on that stage, it means a lot. When I want to go overseas to watch people who don't speak English, but they're singing "Annie Up," it meant something to me, bro. I almost shed a tear. It's gangster shit. I'm out here,
100%.
but I can shed a tear. Like, look at this, man. We was in a basement. My big brother was doing this, and to watch people around the world rock.
Yeah.
That means something to me, man.
Yeah.
It means something to me, man. So I take it.
I
take it to heart.
And this is my personal question. Do you get yo, that's a little MOP or something like that? Because when I met you, I was like, if this motherfucker ain't Billy or somebody, like,
all right,
this style, like, is really.
I am part of MOP.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk
I am a member of the MOP family. You know what I'm saying?
Posse.
I got the tattoo right here on my arm.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of people say I do sound like my brother Slap, Lil Fame. You know what I mean? People always say I sound like Lil Fame. But when me and Fame on records together, to me, we don't sound alike. But it's in the vein.
It's in the.
It's
Listen, we did a
it's
record.
definitely in that vein.
Remember, we did a record.
did, that's right.
Oh! Remember, we did a record. Yeah. And it's still hard, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It was a posse cut.
Damn, I forgot.
Yeah, I got it in the cut somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you didn't bring it.
It's in the phone, man. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I know.
Right.
And you didn't bring it, though.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be...
Yeah, I know.
Right.
That was supposed to be played during the... You know what I mean?
Should've been the intro to it.
That's a classic moment. Shout out to that, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, man.
You know, yeah.
man.
It was a
Man,
cool
H.
tie. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he good? You heard from him?
I ain't spoke to him in a little while, man. I mean, I know he was still doing his music and shit. And at one point, he reached out to me. He's like, "Yo, Ty, like, yo, I really want to get in, like, deeper to the music and whoop. Like, so I was like, yo, look, all right, I got you. So he asked me some advice on what to do. So I said, listen, all right, this is what you need to do. So when I gave him the layout, he was like, yo, man, that's a lot of work. Like,
Yeah, it takes a lot of work.
it's a lot of goddamn work. It ain't no just. You know what I'm saying? You know, you put a record out and I got a record out. Nah,
That's it.
It's a
That's
lot
the
of
big-
work.
Wait, real quick. We're going to get back to H. To put out a single, from my understanding, is damn near like 200,000. To get everybody
Not
on
to
board.
put it out, but to actually to get what people may perceive to
Perceive
be
at-
a successful run.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 200.
Yeah.
Because
That's
you know,
crazy.
payola is not supposed to happen, but it happens.
It's been happening since
You know
the
what I mean?
40s and 50s.
But then,
whatever.
you know, you got to do what you got to do. But my thing is, you got to get creative. You know what I mean? You got to get creative. I don't advise people spend that type of money on a record. I believe you're supposed to get creative. So what happens is when you get creative and you get relationships and you move forward, the pot of gold is not at the end of the rainbow.
It's right there.
It's in the journey. You know what I mean?
Say that again, though.
The pot of gold is not at the end of the rainbow. It's in the journey. So all the people that
Get the
there's somebody
gunshot.
back there.
Yeah. He's controlling.
You know what I
it.
mean?
Go
So
ahead.
the people that you're meeting along the way, the ups and downs, all the stuff that you go through, all that stuff is help building your career. So therefore, when you put a record out, it might not rock today, it might not rock tomorrow, but what happens is when people start to hear like, yo, P.O. got a record, oh, okay, and then you met him over there, you met him over there, you go down to South by Southwest, and then you do a new music seminar, and you go over here, then people start to see you all the time. The next thing you know, they in the office somewhere and they see a record, P.O. Oh, that's my man. Yeah, I'm gonna play that. You built a relationship.
That's right.
That's more. That's worth more than money.
Worth as good as gold, bro.
Worth more than money, bro.
And a lot of people don't know that, don't think that. They think, oh, I got money. See, what you hear people with money, normally if they an asshole or they don't really care, they're like, fuck you. I can get somebody else to do it because they got money. Until the money run out, now what you got? You got no good relationships.
KRS One said respect will outlast cash. Period.
100%.
You know what I mean? So, come on with it.
Yeah, but you
Rockaway Records, we in the building. I just gotta say this though. Our artist, his name is Jay Foolish, man. He's from Alabama. He got a single out right now. It's called Supposed to Be. It's featuring Big Smooth and Fly Top from the Rockaway G's. And our artist Rael, he got a single out right now called Lessons. You know what I mean? And he got a single out right now called First of the Month. And that's featuring Berry Goods, Zay the Doughboy, and Fly Top from the Rockaway G's and Big Smooth. Come on with it. Rockaway, we in the building.
And you didn't bring nothing.
Yeah, I got a whole lot. It's all online. It's everywhere. I send it to you right now. I send it to the people right now. We start blasting off right now.
all right.
Salute to the MOP Fireman Squad.
100%. We was talking about H, and I remember when we was working because he was like the general manager per se of the job, and he was always like putting things together like kind of a. I used to mess with him like kind of a puffy type of feel,
Right.
but not as puffy as it,
Right.
and stuff like that. So shout out to H, you know what I mean?
Salute
Shout out
to
to
H.
everybody at Loyal 9. all
Loyal.
that.
Hey, yo, man, rest in peace, Kai, man.
Yeah.
Kai was a beautiful young lady, man, and we did a record. We did a dope record, man, called Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Her and my guy Q Williams and my brother Omar Wilson. And Omar Wilson right now, he got a group with the dude from Boys II Men, Cisco, and Raheem Devon. And they remade Secret Garden. It's a record by Quincy Jones
way back
in the day. Yeah, but they remade it. It's real dope. Omar Wilson, he's a dope artist, man. But Sugar Honey Iced Tea, that single is out right now. You know what I mean? Rockaway Records, Sony Music Entertainment. It's really dope, man. Rest in peace, Kai, man.
R.I.P. Kai.
Kai's,
that
man,
was
she was
part
a
of
good
the team
girl,
at
man.
one point. And,
Kai's a good girl, man.
Yeah, she was also a
miss
part of
her.
Loyal 9 team.
I miss her.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's one of the last times I seen you was at the funeral.
And you know what's crazy? Yeah, we was at the funeral.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Before she died, we wasn't talking.
Yeah, you had that talk with me.
You know what I mean? We wasn't talking. And that's something that I learned too, man. Like, tomorrow's not. I mean, you know, it's a cliche. Everybody always say that tomorrow's not promised, and you know, you never
It's
know.
real.
But it's so real, man.
It's real, 100.
You know what I mean? And you don't really start to think about it until it starts happening. Like in the past week, 3 people I know passed away in the past week.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Doc Ock, NAB, K Slay. In the past week, 3 people I know, and I'm sitting there like, wow, son, like, this is crazy. Somebody who you said, yo, I'll see you tomorrow. You never know. You might not see them again.
Right.
That's it. So therefore, that's why I like to, you know, I like to laugh, I like to drink, I like to joke, I like to have a
that
good
time.
time, man,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
never know when it's your last time here.
You just said that about black people. We look for any excuse to have a good time because we never know.
Every time you say something good, what I do? I celebrate. Oh, get up to him.
Yeah.
Come on. I celebrate. You know what I'm saying? I celebrate. When I see you outside, I said, yo, this ain't for the the thing, this is real. See me outside, I said, yo, P.O., I said, I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to celebrate my people. When I seen this, I said, yo, this in here is dope. Bro, you got a dope setup. Like, I want to celebrate the people. You know what I mean?
What that talk we just had before we got here like a day or two ago when we was discussing all this, and I was like, yo, I like seeing my brothers get up. Like, I love that. Like,
Facts.
it don't bother me that, all right, he might be in a different position than I am. I knew him since then. I knew what he was going through. You know what I mean? I was there for that. If anything, that means more to me than anything else. Like, yo, especially if I know he ain't gonna be on no, asshole shit about whatever. Then do what you want to do, brother.
Right,
but most of my people I mess with is genuine motherfuckers, and you know what I mean. That's
know
why
why?
I was like, yo, I need you on a. What am I doing? He right here.
Come on,
He
man.
right
You
here.
know, you call me, I'm coming. Pause.
Yo, yeah.
I'm running. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do.
Yeah, man.
But I want to touch on that for a minute
Go ahead.
with you brothers about that, because I've been saying that for years. What you said about celebrating everything, and somebody said, "Yo, you really." What was the word they said? Or everything excites you. And I said, yeah, why not? Why not celebrate the fact that you woke up this morning? Why not celebrating the fact that you made it home from work? Why not celebrate the fact that, you know what, you going to work?
You got somewhere to
Like,
work.
Let's celebrate the fact of we have opportunities instead of sitting there and basing everything on, yo. Look, listen, I don't want to hear that.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, each one of us sitting at this table knows somebody that'll sell a soul to be sitting here with us.
You right. 100%, bro.
Yeah.
You right.
I've been incarcerated. I'd have did anything to be on the streets dead broke, to be sitting in a prison system with a locker full of canteen.
No doubt.
So to hear another brother say that, it lets me know that my train of thought is good. Because me and you don't know each other, King.
Right.
Yeah, just met.
We just from a whole nother side.
Right.
But the bridge connects the team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the fact that I'm sitting across from another brother to say, yo, we as black folks, we celebrate. And I'm going to say this too, though, and I want everybody to know this. We don't celebrate enough.
You right.
You're right.
You right. 100%.
You're right. Because a lot of times we
Right,
stuck
bro.
on negative stuff.
That's right.
And
get stuck
we
on it.
always stuck on what we don't have and what we not doing, instead of saying, you know what, man, we blessed.
Right.
Like, let's stop putting the emphasis on and I'm going to say this with respect, and I'm going to let y'all jump back. But let's stop getting so caught up in a dollar.
$1. Indeed.
Because we'll sit there, oh, I ain't, my dude, this cat's behind the wall.
It got way worse.
It's not even going to make it home. They lost family members, loved ones, kids growing up. It's people in the hospital, family members that are love for that young child or that mother, that father to come out that coma or to beat that cancer or to beat whatever illness. And we sitting there talking about, oh, that money, but we have an opportunity to wake up every day and go get it. Right. And that's the beauty of us. So let's celebrate these opportunities instead of sitting here just, yo, let's cut the yo shit out.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And let's glorify the greatness of who we are as a unit. And your shirt, I told you today. No, you looking at, I'm talking to you, Po. Look what your shirt say.
Oh, yeah.
Unity.
I did this on purpose. I see it.
I already know that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
There you
I
go.
did that on
But
purpose.
it's for the culture.
It's for the culture. It's for everybody's one of my flyest shirts that I keep on, and also is because of what we're doing here right now.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
I never met the king, but now we built a relationship.
but it's like y'all knew each other. That's how it is.
Indeed.
That's how it is.
And
man.
that's the greatness.
Look, I met this dude. We ain't have nothing like other than me being in the Bronx at some point when I was younger. I haven't really dealt with what he dealt with or what you dealt with. You know what I mean? But it's always a way for me to be like, yo, we got something in common. This is how we click. We joke, laugh about this, that. He always been straight up with me since day one, and that's what I look for. Like, I don't have time for I'm too old to be doing no little high school stuff. So I'll be straight up like, yo, this is what it is. This is how you see me. He take me aside, yo, this, that, and the third. That's it.
No doubt.
Yeah, but the king is passionate about who he is. And, you know, I ain't going to front. When you spoke about your personal growing up, I felt your pain. Didn't go through that. But I understand that because I was out there.
Right.
And you're celebrating that. Some people try to hide behind it, duck it, run from it. Nah, my mom's was this, but you know what? Look who I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This what made me great. We're gonna have these stories.
That's right.
That's gonna let our legacy be even greater because everybody can't overcome certain situations.
A lot of people too cool for everything. They want to put a certain persona out. That's what
listen. Ghost said it the best. You be too cool, you're gonna lose.
Right. That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something, man. I went to I used to go to like a lot of youth detention centers and group homes and stuff like that. I was going there. Not to promote a record, but I was going there to talk to, younger ones who was going through.
Shout out to that though.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to that though.
And, I was actually advised
for
not
free.
to do that. Yeah,
and
for
you was
free.
doing it for free.
For free. You know what I mean? I was in Texas. I went through Texas. I went to North Carolina and here in New York. Well, not here, but in New York City. So, and I was actually advised, don't do that. That's not good for. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's our people.
Yeah.
These kids right here, these younger ones here, you know what I mean? Yeah, they in something right now, but they're going. One of them, some of them, they're gonna come out great, man.
The past is not
They're
your
gonna come
future.
out great. I got a saying: every saint have a past, and every sinner got a future.
Woo.
That's real.
That's right.
That's
100%.
Oh yeah, clap for that guy.
clap it up, clap it up. Goddamn. And shout out to Mom for letting that be known too. Shout out to Mom in the corner. Say, hey, we gotta clap that up too.
That's Cool G. Cool G is a part of Respect the Grind. Respect the Grind is a movement that is they've been moving on their own, man. But now they under the Rockway Records umbrella.
Okay.
And the artists I Am Born King and Delgado, they got a record with Mano. DR did the production.
Okay.
It is stupid. The record is called Federal Indictment. You know what I mean? And FI2. You know what I mean? And the
FI2.
record
Is it on what platforms are it on? So our viewers.
Not yet. We didn't release it yet.
Okay.
We didn't release it yet. Yeah, but we putting it out
Fresh
through
out the
Rockboy Sony. You know what I mean? And Mano got busy. You know what I'm saying? And my brother I Am Born King got busy. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? Salute Jay Thorough, man, and David L. David L. is the leader of this of that conglomerate. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. And we got a show on May 21st with Joel Santana.
Okay.
In Brooklyn. Respect the Grind put that together. You know what I mean? A lot of great artists gonna hit that stage.
The venue out there? What venue?
It's a secret location.
Okay.
So I'll tell you.
You got going.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean? But let's be clear.
On it.
It's gonna be a lot of great artists there, but let's be absolutely clear. When Rockway Records touched that stage, Joel Santana's the guy. His biggest hit record came from DR period. So it's beautiful. But let's be clear. When Rockway Records touched that stage, nothing else is moving.
Hurricane?
I don't care who, where, and what. I'm gonna be like running Run's
Tornado?
house. We had a whole lot of superstars
Typhoon?
on this stage here tonight. But I want y'all to know one thing. This is my motherfucking house. You know what I mean? So, but, yeah, Rockway, we're in the building.
Yeah,
man.
that's a whole nother
Rockway.
thing. Your stage presence, your energy, you know what I mean? Like, when the camera comes on, when the mic is on, even right here, like, it's undeniable.
Y'all turn up.
You know what I mean? It's undeniable.
Turn up. I've been taught whether you got 2 people or
Oh,
2 million people.
That's right.
You better turn. You better go crazy, perform like
If
it's
it's
your
crickets,
last day.
if it's crickets in the crowd, man.
If it's crickets in the crowd, you better make the crickets dance. God damn it! You know what I'm saying? Make them stand up.
100%.
You know what I
100%.
mean?
How's tour life?
I love it.
Love
Not
it?
as much as I used to when I was a little
well,
younger,
yeah.
but I love it now. You know what I mean?
So y'all hitting different spots, different.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Cause I seen you moving, man. That's why.
Listen, South Carolina became my second, for Rockboy G's, became the second biggest market that we touched, which is crazy to me because I thought, our music is real up north hood music.
Yeah.
But one thing I learned is there's a hood everywhere.
Yeah.
And as long as you tell your truth, there's going to be somebody in that hood that's going to appreciate it, identify, and respect it. So just be true to who you are. Now, I can't do the new kid shit, I got kids that can do that.
Yeah.
So I sell that. But I don't do that because I'm not from that.
Yeah.
I respect them for doing that. I do authentic Brownsville, Brooklyn hip hop music. That's what I do, but I sell it all.
Okay.
R&B, gospel, I sell it all.
Little boom bap to it.
Little boom bap, but
You know what I mean?
what I do, and when I find out,
You also gotta understand
like
that
us everywhere.
you gotta understand that everywhere else outside of New York grew up on that boom bap energy.
doubt.
Brooklyn, Bronx,
No doubt.
you know, Harlem, you know what I mean, Queens.
Come
They grew up on
Speaking-
it, even though they got their own sound.
That's right.
Where they at?
And when you say the Bronx, I got an artist right now. His name is Computer 75. We got a record out right now.
Wow.
It's called
Yo, the
Fall
names
On
are getting
Blaze.
creative.
That's right, Computer 75. It's called Fall On Blaze, and that's featuring myself. And it's
Whoa,
featuring Barry Douglas.
whoa! I gotta cut you off. Is it over the beat?
Yes, it is.
Oh my
Yes, it
God,
is.
I love that
Yes,
beat
it is.
so much.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
And we just did the video to it. The video is amazing. I just seen the first edits of it today. You know what I mean? So,
I'm gonna hear that before.
It's
Anyway.
crazy. You know what I mean? And Computer 75, he's a ex BMF artist member.
Okay.
He's also, you know what I mean, Mobb Deep family and all that. You know what I mean? He represent the Bronx and he represent that Queens.
Shout out to
thing.
P. Shout out to
You know what I mean?
Havoc.
Yo, man, rest in
RIP.
peace, P, man.
Yeah.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
Salute.
But
Rock boy, come on, man.
We
in the building.
yeah, rock boy. Make noise. Let's make some noise.
Attention whores.
Attention, noise. Let's make some noise. You heard? You heard one too.
No doubt, baby. We in the
Yeah. We opened up for Mobb Deep one time. Forget what year it was. It was a couple years back. We opened for them. They was yeah. You can't get past that, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get past that. I actually was listening to Hell on Earth the other day. Hell on Earth and Godfather Part 3. I was like, the second album don't get that much props like it should.
Oh, man.
Hello. Well, it's not the original second album, but the second album after the Infamous. Yeah.
'Cause the Hit It From the Back era, that was actually their first album. When
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
called Juvenile.
Yeah, Juvenile Hell.
Juvenile Hell or something like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into that.
Yeah, but that was young coming up. But after the Infamous, that's like
the
record, and then go from there.
Got you stuck
And then
on
Murder
the
Music. Murder
Music.
Music.
And what Misha heard of us. Official
Yes,
Queensbridge
yes,
Murderers.
Murderers.
Oh, my God. Kid, like, listen, man, my son right now, my son do music. And he got, I got a studio for him in the crib and all that.
Okay.
And, he do his thing. I be listening to him. And point I'm getting at is, what I learned was sometimes you don't think people are paying attention, but they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my car, certain music not allowed in my car, right? So in my car, you ride with me, you're gonna hear Big,
Okay.
you're gonna hear Rakim,
Okay.
you're gonna hear Coogee Rap, you're gonna hear KRS One, you're gonna hear some Smokey Robinson, you're gonna hear some Bob Marley,
Okay.
you're gonna hear some Temptations,
You're gonna hear some classics.
you're gonna hear some classics, right? So say that to say, my son was in his room, right? Now, you know how, like, when you're recording, when you got on the headphones, you got the beat in it, so you hearing the beat and you hearing you.
Yeah.
But the person outside don't got no headphones on, so one thing they ain't hearing is you.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he
I'm-
in the zone.
So he in the zone. And I hear my son in there, and he said, he was, come from them a common piece, the up close and personal with Robin
Robin
Leach.
Leach.
And I'm like, he sing Biggie?
Yeah. First Biggie, right?
Well, what's happening is,
Yeah. First
when it lets me know he's paying attention. He's paying. I don't think he was listening because I don't think he liked my music, but he's paying attention.
That's all you
You know what I
need to
mean? So
Attention,
I'm like,
attention, horse. Pay attention.
horse.
Yeah.
He's paying attention, horse. Come on,
Make some noise.
Paying attention,
Make some
horse.
goddamn
Come on,
noise. Come on, man.
Word. Rockwood Records, we in the building. Word up, man.
Oh man.
crazy.
I want to ask you, not to cut you off,
Go
I
ahead.
want to ask you a quick question, man. I need your top 5, man. Your top 5 lyricists.
Cannabis.
You don't.
Can I boss? Rakim.
Okay.
Brother Jay from X Clan. Nas. It's a toss-up between Jada and Billy Dance.
I
Respect
got
it.
you. Yeah.
Now, mind you, ask me tomorrow, I'm gonna have a whole nother list.
But
It's gonna change up.
But I'm
That's what I'm
gonna
gonna
keep it a buck with you. The reason why I asked you that because I just be interested in other brothers, broads. Do broaden their horizons. And yo, you said some joints in there
That you don't hear.
that you don't hear. You know what I mean?
You know what? You be thinking, man. I'm sitting there listening to you, and I'm like, wait, I never thought about it like that. You know what I mean? You know how like somebody can tell you something, and you be like, I never thought about it. Because to me, it's just.
But that's why I asked you that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I know your passion for the music.
Right.
I know you've been around it. You sleep, eat, you live in it.
Indeed.
So I'm a hip hop junkie.
Okay. I want to know your top. Now you don't ask me. I need to know yours. Come on now.
Top 5 lyricists: Rakim,
Nice.
KRS-One,
Gotcha.
Nas.
Gotcha.
I gotta go with my man Hove.
Hova.
And then believe it or not, I gotta get my man the 5th spot on the team, man.
Who that?
AZ.
Oh, Asiatic. That's my guy. He's a good friend of mine too. Asiatic's my guy.
He be out here.
He's my guy. He's my guy.
Don't get me wrong, like you just said.
Asiatic. Ooh.
Yo,
Wait. Top 5. You had.
And no
Hov in it?
disrespect to Big Daddy Kane. I'm so
hold
sorry.
up, time out. That's the thing.
You
I
can't have
can't.
5.
Right. I'm giving you 5.
Yeah, you
but
can't
if you,
have 5.
I should have said your team.
Yeah.
Right, right.
You're starting. That's my starting 5.
You're starting 5, right?
But
right.
I can rotate.
Yeah.
Kane.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit y'all with another one that y'all might have forgot about, man. G-Rap.
Cool G
Yeah,
Rap
yeah,
is
yeah.
to me, and I'm so sorry, G Rap.
The most slept on MC in the game.
G Rap, another good friend, but G Rap, he's a good friend of DR. Period. G Rap is somebody that every rapper I can think of listened to and said, he's that guy.
Facts.
Nas got a style from G Rap. Big Pun got a style from, and salute the Big Pun, because Big Pun is a monster.
Yeah. 100%.
Nas, G-Rap, Nas,
Pun.
Pun, AZ, all of them got their style from G-Rap.
And they also got their style too from somebody else I'm gonna hit y'all with. And my man might throw the horn on me in the back in the booth. Granddaddy IU.
Granddaddy IU.
Stop fucking
Okay.
playing with him.
Stop
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm a hip hop junkie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, indeed. True indeed.
I'm gonna throw this at you, cause I already know this. Your top 5 group.
MOP is number
Of
one.
course, we know that.
MOP is number one.
Of course.
Run DMC is number 2. EPMD, Mobb Deep, and this is. I'm not gonna say they number 5, but
It's no list. It's just your top 5 to you.
Wu-Tang.
I was about to say, wait.
You can't.
I ain't Wu.
You gotta say Wu. You gotta go
Raised off the
Wu-Tang.
Wu.
Man, Ghostface, Raekwon, not Master Killer, but Ghostface, Raekwon, and Jizza. Dangerous. On that microphone, dangerous.
I don't think ain't nobody fucking with Ghost and Ray.
Ooh, dangerous.
Yo, it's funny. Me
That
and my
only built for Cuban links? Ooh.
Yo, they just had something at the Sony.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. We was talking about this in the summer. Me and a couple of my constituents, and it was a heated. You know, and these are my right hand.
Hold on, wait. I like that word. You and your what? Constituents.
Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
Yo, we was trying to figure out who can we put Raekwon and Ghost with in verses.
Whoa.
Well, now wait a minute now.
We was trying
Stylistic?
Nah, we was
all around.
trying to. It ain't about this or that. We were just a good battle. We don't want no. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
want that fire with each other. I ain't going front. We didn't think about MOP.
I'm about to say. Ooh, that's.
We didn't think about MOP. You know what I'm saying? Cause my man, one of my man said Nas and AZ.
Nah.
And
Only
we
because
would-
of the style.
Now, mind you,
Come
Nas
on.
and AZ record, their second record they ever did together was produced by DR. Period. More
Facts.
Money, More Murder.
Facts.
More money, more murder, more homicide.
Classic.
Cause
I
the
bought
body
that was
nigga gotta have a
95.
body. You know what I mean?
And a cassette. I remember that.
I told you, I started making hit records between 94 and 95. How About Some Hardcore was the first one. And let's be clear. Let me brag about DR for a second. Then we're going to get back to this.
Yeah,
because
go
this is
ahead.
very important.
Talk your shit.
Right before the rap shit, people don't really understand. DR was doing CNC Music Factory. You know what I mean? No, that's the light. That's the light. That's the light. The light.
My
CNC
bad.
Music Factory was the
They sound the same.
come on, this bird.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It was in heavy rotation.
Oh, when the lady they got somebody to play her, but you was singing the song.
So you know what I mean? Like, so he was doing that, and then he slid and did the family shit, the MOP shit. You know what I mean?
That's
About
how
Some
most
Hardcore.
producers are. Look at Dre.
You know what I mean? Dre.
Dre was doing his before he did that.
They asked us to be part of Death Row East.
Oh, when that was going down.
Eric B was in charge.
You were in
of it.
charge of that. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
We declined. We said, no, that don't. We don't do that. Said, no, we don't do that.
I think that was a smart move,
Yeah,
King.
nah, we don't
Because
do that.
that was.
I mean, it never went nowhere, but
but
you
it's
know,
not even the
yeah,
fact
yeah.
of it
Just
going nowhere.
Some
just
being
the-
involved in Death Row period was like, no.
That's a great cloud that you don't even
Yeah,
want
yeah.
we go,
on
we
your
go,
legacy.
We go.
It was a lot going on, but especially back then with it.
And then when the family got, matter of fact, you know, I never said this nowhere, but I'm gonna say it right here. I'm gonna give y'all the exclusive. You ready for this?
Okay.
Give y'all the exclusive. Now, when the family got signed to G Unit,
Oh yeah.
MOP,
Mm-hmm. Got you.
I was against it. Me and 50 had beef at one time in Rochdale Village.
This is back in the day, or this
Back
is
in
when
the day,
when
when-
he was still
Boo
moving?
Boo.
When he was Boo Boo.
Boo Boo.
Okay.
He had How to Rob out.
Okay.
And I don't get too in depth, but those that know. It was real beef on 131st out there in God Brew, right? So long story short, I was against it. Murder Inc. was also trying to sign the family. You know what I mean? And we'll say the other shit behind, you know what I mean, when the cameras is off, but at the end of the day, it happened, and let's be clear. MOP is different. They're very different. You know what I mean? They're not the average. If you looked at everybody that was on G Unit at the time, Billy and Fame was not those guys. And they're not going to be controlled by nobody. Nobody. Okay, how much money you got or what you think you're doing, they ain't going to be controlled.
You feel it was a good look for him?
No.
Okay.
I hated it.
Okay.
What about
But-
the Rockefeller deal?
Rockefeller, and I was in Rockefeller every day because a lot of Rockefeller hits actually came from DR. But DR had the #1 spun record in Def Jam history with Hey Ma. Kanye came and broke it with Gold Digger. Right?
I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't know he did Hey Man.
Did Hey Ma.
Check the credits.
You know, check the credits.
I know that.
Did Hey Ma. Not only Hey Ma, he did Real Niggas on the Diplomatic Immunity album. Then the Hey Ma remix he did. So, you know, there's a couple joints. But the Rockefeller move was so dope, except for it was too late.
Facts. That's why I asked
If it
you
was
that.
a little earlier,
That's why I asked you that. That's why I asked you that because I felt like they were reaching. The Rock was reaching.
too late. It was too late.
If it was done around the 4-line Blaze time, I think it would have been better.
It would've been- yeah, no.
It would've been
because,
better, I think,
because,
around
because
that
their arm, Rockefeller arm wasn't strong yet. At that
That's
time,
true.
real shit. At that time, Dame,
It was only Hove then.
it wasn't. It was Sauce Money.
You right.
Sauce Money and Hove and all. There was all, you know what I mean. At the time, and Ski Beats.
Ski Beats.
He was the producer at the time, right? And so at the time, Dame Dash used to ask DR, "How did you put this together?" We was the very first independent label to control our own budget from a major label. At the time, we was called Next Level Entertainment.
Okay.
We had an artist named Smooth the Hustler, Trigger the Gamble.
Ooh.
Talk.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, Dane came around and Dane used to ask, how did you do that? And a lot of people didn't realize when we talk about the Woo, DR did We Love You Rakim, the remix for RZA. We Love You Rakim.
That's
Oh,
when they had to
Rakim.
change the beat or something like that.
Yep.
That was
DR did
a lot of
the remix.
people don't know they even mentioned that in.
The show, right?
Thank you.
They
You know what I'm
mentioned
saying?
it in the show. Yeah, you're right.
So,
100%.
so at that time, MOP going over there, they was better at Loud. Loud Records was the streets at the time.
Facts.
You
Yeah,
know what I
they-
mean?
everyone.
So them being there was dope. And then, I know I'm going all over the place, but
Yeah.
then to see the fact that, let's be clear. Salute the Big Pun, salute the Fat Joe. But let's be clear. Everybody know Remy Ma because of Annie Up.
Wanted.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So DR helped spawn a lot of people's careers.
Birthed them.
And they're not giving my big dog his props. You know what I'm saying? That's why every chance I get, DR won't talk for himself too much. He won't do that because DR always felt like, you know what? I'm going to be in the studio. I'm going to make the hits. Let the artist speak. Let the artist be up front.
He feels he's humble about it? Or
DR's too humble. DR's the most humble dude you ever meet in your life. He's humble. Too humble. But I'm
but
not.
you the mouthpiece.
Pause.
But
But-
yeah, you know what I mean. But
Can't talk like that out here.
Pause. Yeah.
But I'm here to talk that shit. And I talk it. I talk it and I live it. That's the truth.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
And you've been saying that since I met you. Yo,
That's
DR.
it.
I was
Go
like,
with it.
all right.
That's right. That's the big homie right
Yeah.
there, man. Matter of fact, and I got to do this one thing. Rockaway Records, man. Mashika is an artist from Rockaway Records. She got a record that's out right now. It's called Lollipop. Y'all go get it. You know what I mean? It's real crazy. It's real sensual. She's talking her talk. You know what I mean? So Mashika, Rockaway Records, we in the building. Every chance I get, I throw in the artist.
Yeah.
As you should, though. No,
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Okay, let's be clear. This is your platform.
Right, man.
We have viewers that is tapping in. This is live. Yo, let's be clear. This
And
is
they don't know
live
the
right
history.
now.
They don't know the history.
This is live. So you
Yeah.
giving out gems, you giving out jewels, you putting the team on. There's people that might be on their
doubt.
lab like right now. So this is not pre-recorded. This is live.
Okay.
So
Nah,
this is
I
what you're
love it.
supposed to do.
No doubt, man.
You know what I mean?
Doubt. I love it.
You know what
And
I mean?
I love it. But now let's get back to the Raekwon
You saying
Ghostface
Ghostface who
versus.
versus?
Yo, I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it a buck here. We didn't bring up Mo.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
No, I got it. But you know who I think? Well,
I
kinda
think that
kill him.
would be the.
You know who would kill him? I think I ain't gonna say MOP. EPMD. EPMD got hits, boy.
They do.
You talking about? You talking about
They
Rainbows?
do.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
hits.
They do have
They got
hits.
hits.
They do have
trying
They
to
hits.
tell
have
you.
hits.
EPMD.
I went to see them live before COVID with the fellas in the park. And I forgot, I think we was in Brooklyn somewhere, man, in the Summerfest. I don't even remember. It was a couple of years ago. And yo, I ain't gonna front. I left that concert, bro. I went right on. I can show you my EPMD.
Right.
Like I forgot.
You're right.
Yeah, boy.
Back in
EPMD.
business, out of business.
Not even that.
Steady
You got to chill.
You got to chill. Boom.
That's how you do that.
boom.
This is video music box era.
Yeah.
I'm older than y'all in here.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I don't. You're older than me, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. How, if I may ask, how old are you, bro?
How old you think I am?
You look about 39.
Appreciate you. I'm 47 and I'm a grandfather.
Okay. Oh man, give it up for the grand. Come on, man.
Make some noise. Make some noise.
Black don't crack.
Look at 39.
Okay, here you go. You a baby in here, man. That's my man right there.
And you?
45.
Okay, so you know, so you become.
Proud.
We're
45
definitely
proud.
I'm 42.
We're definitely from the same era. You know what I mean?
I'm right
So
behind you.
that's why I said, "Gots to chill."
Yeah.
That was the first when they was in that ice box.
Right.
Doing
Got
this.
to chill. Oh,
Yeah, right. Video music box all the time.
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? That's the first time I seen We Love You, Raheem. That's the first time I ever seen. I ain't gonna front. That's the first time I ever seen MOP.
Word.
Was on Video Music Box. They was not on MTV Raps.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't happening.
It was and Ralph played them every week.
All right, so
Salute the Rock
what I'll
Legends,
say is because I wasn't really a fan. I didn't really come up under them as a group. Like I'm Woo. How I got into hip hop was Woo.
Yeah, but the
No,
difference
but
is we had that underground station
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
because we had Nas when he had on the Nautica jacket.
Yeah, Nautica jacket
Talking
and
about,
all
I went
that.
to hell for stuff from Jesus,
Jesus.
nigga.
Nasty Nas.
Nasty Nas when he was looking crazy.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. As far as I seen, I came under Woo. That sound, that whole dialect, and when I listen to Eric Sermon, I like some of his songs. I'm gonna tell you me. I like some of his songs. I never really liked his production a lot. The only listen. I know you look. I know this is good. Look. This is what I do. This is attention horse. God damn it. I never really look you.
Gotta go. See y'all later.
And Ron is in the back shaking his head like, what the fuck?
I know he is. Listen.
Sermon?
I came on. Listen. I came up under RZA production.
Okay.
So I was more driven to that kind of production. But whenever Redman, because Redman's my 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Redman.
Yeah, I ain't say
Incredible.
Redman.
I love
1, 2, 3,
Redman's
and 5.
incredible. Redman's incredible.
And he do all the Eric Sermon
You
production.
said top. We said top 5. Don't get me wrong.
I'm just saying.
You can, if you really want to be honest, it's no top 5.
You can't have a real top 5 because you're gonna have more than that.
So I was.
You got like top
So
15.
from now on, we're gonna stop saying top 5. We're gonna say what's your team.
But I'm just saying
Okay.
to clean that up.
Okay.
I always like Redman over his production.
Okay.
Are you crazy? Did you listen to the Headbangers?
Yes, and Redman's on that shit. Listen, when you the whole song is fire, but Redman's on that shit, and that beat is fire. That beat is fire. I said I didn't like all his production, brother. Not every single beat. I wasn't. Hey,
It's not
there's people that
about.
agree.
Time out. Let's take a pause.
Look.
It's not about
This
what
way
you.
go down.
No, it's not. It's not about what you was brought up under.
I'm telling you what I like.
I can respect that because everybody has an
What
opinion.
I preferred. I prefer.
And thank you. That's the word.
Okay, I preferred.
Thank you. That's
beats
it's not
only
what
with
you
this-
say, it's how you say it.
Okay,
King.
let me say it again. I preferred only his production under certain artists in certain situations, but not just because it's Eric Sermon or just because it's EPMD.
Okay.
But EPMD had lyrics. So
No.
I think that them as a group kind of overshadowed his production because he kept everything. Listen, I come from
okay.
the era. He kept everything on this table.
All right, but when I was like, this is like 95, 97.
That they went their own way.
Yeah.
So it was
I'm
it's
telling
a
you,
difference.
Yeah,
the way.
So then his production at that time was in the front.
Right,
As far as
because he
Eric Sermon,
wasn't.
He was doing his solo and his.
Right. You got-
Too short with the joint. They paid me $5,000 just to breathe on the mic. I remember. I know that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
Like,
that's when his production started coming full front to the massive because there's no more EP&D no more.
Yeah, but I'm telling you around this time because I bust it. I didn't start getting to hip hop the way I did it, like rapping and stuff, till like 95, 94, 95 ish. Like at that time.
Dang, I was 20 years old.
I know, but I'm like 14, 15. I got into hip hop when I moved. Listen, I lived in the Towers where hip hop started right across Sedgwick and Cedar. You know what I mean? Like I lived from where Kool Herc started the shit. Like, but when I came up, niggas wasn't talking about hip hop. They was the Cedar Park. They was shooting niggas and fighting niggas back then in the 80s. So like, music wasn't my thing back then. I had to move when I moved to Jersey and met my people in Jersey that was all in. That's when I started saying, oh shit. All right, then I went back to the Bronx real quick and my God brothers is bumping Woo, got their hairs out and all that shit. So that's when I started getting, okay, this is it. And now I'm getting to rapping. So that whole early part of Eric Sermon and EPMD, I wasn't too keen on that.
You missed it.
Yeah, I wasn't keen on that. Even my cousin would tell me like Tribe Called Quest. I got on to Tribe Called Quest later
Talk
on.
about
Look,
that.
look,
Let's be
look.
clear.
Look.
Let's be clear.
Go do it.
Hold up. I'm about to say something. Before we be clear, let's not forget about the Jungle Brothers.
Jungle Brothers.
The JBs.
The Jungle Brothers.
Here we go.
Jungle
Bring
Brothers.
us back, Ron.
Let me tell you like this though. Tribe Called Quest to me, one of the good. Now they're not in my top 5, but their second album, which is Low End Theory, to me was one of the greatest albums
Of all
ever.
time. They got 5 mics in the song.
Yo, that Low
When
End
the
Theory
source missed
album.
something. When it missed something to have 5
Yeah,
mics.
he got when it meant something.
When it missed something.
Wow. So let me ask you a question then. Let me
Go
ask
ahead.
you like this.
Like I'll tell you this real quick before you ask that question.
Go ahead, 'cause now I'm about to get technical.
Go ahead. It was written before Illmatic. So now you could see I'm backwards with
got
it.
you.
All right, so go ahead. Ask
Wait,
your
run
question.
that. Wait, hold. You lost me. Oh, so
It was written was my first Nas album.
so it was written was your Illmatic.
Yeah, and I tell only my brother Tommy agrees with me as far as the album, and y'all gonna disagree.
No,
Hold up.
It was a better album.
What
happened? As an album,
It was written was actually a better
produced album. Not
Hold
saying Illmatic wasn't.
Illmatic
was more of a
Illmatic is
demo
Illmatic
sound
is
is
the greatest to me.
Okay.
That's Nas' greatest project, greatest work. It
Okay.
was raw. It was
unpolished.
raw. It was
That's right.
unpolished. It was all.
And it was
written.
It
Was polished.
It was
That's
written,
right,
it was
but
more
it was-
technical,
but-
it was polished, and
Illmatic-
sonically, it was a better album sonically.
sonically. But Illmatic was done at a time where you could put that kind of album out too, because from that was what 93.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, the first was raw.
scratchy and crazy.
Yeah,
It was
but
Wu-Tang.
93
That's what RZA wanted, though.
That's right.
But from 93 to 96, it was a change.
Yeah, it was.
Things started getting a little polished up, a little more,
No,
extra quality.
it's more money being
more
involved.
That's true. But I'm
More
just
money
telling you.
being involved.
But that's where I'm coming in. I'm coming in the 95,
Nas is
96.
Illmatic, called static like wool fabric, carry the full-matic, crack your whole cabbage. Come on, bro. Come on, God.
Come on, man.
Fly tie.
Hold up.
Rob
We
Boy
not-
G's. Make some noise for him. Make some noise.
Come on, man.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Come on, man.
Boy.
Do you understand what that
That horn
album
gonna
is?
get that.
One Love?
One love.
One love?
I went and got Illmatic after, brother. I'm not gonna say I did.
Oh, man.
But let's be clear.
Go ahead.
Halftime is
Halftime.
really before Illmatic.
Yeah.
The song was done before then.
Yes. And let's be clear. I went to hell for snuffing. When I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus live at the barbecue with main source. Now let's not talk about
Source too.
his beats.
Yeah.
Large Professor.
Large Professor, Large P, Large Pro. Now, here's another thing.
Go ahead.
During that time, right? Now, here's another misconception that people get wrong. People believe RZA had a group called the Grave Diggers. It was
Come
RZA
on, man.
and
Video music box era.
Yeah.
Niggas had the army fatigue running through the wall.
Horrorcore.
listen,
Had
When it
running through the
started out-
fucking
check this
what's
out.
the name.
Don't take my word for it. Everybody go on their phone right now and look it up. Before Grave Diggers, we had a group, right? And the album was called USA, Under Satan's Authority. The single was called Live Evil. The name of the group was called Flatliners. It was produced by DR Period and Rockwilder. Russell Simmons' nephew,
Horrorcore.
Red Rum, DR Period,
Murder.
started horrorcore.
So wait, this is like
Don't
90,
take my word for it. Look it up for yourself.
This is 92, 93, early 90s.
Nah, it's
91?
early. It's about probably
91?
90.
90?
Nope, it's not. It was after that. It was after that. Because MOP was in 94. How about some hardcore?
Okay.
Hardcore was right after that.
I thought it started a little earlier.
It became pot. It started
Because-
when it
because-
became when
Okay,
when
you
it
might
hit
be
the
right.
waves.
You might be right because Wu came out in 93, right?
Right.
So the
And-
first
and-
Grave Diggers album had to come out 94, 95-ish. Had to be
Maybe
around that.
96. Maybe.
Maybe 96? I
Maybe.
thought the second one
Because
came
you gotta
out
remember,
96.
Wu-Tang came out first before they did Grave Diggers. Because Prince Paul.
Yeah.
Prince Paul was down with
yeah,
them.
Yeah,
Right.
Prince Paul
So
was down.
that was after Wu.
That was
Yeah.
after the Wu's
Right, so
first album.
It could have been
Yeah,
90.
but they had a second album, and I'm pretty sure that second album came out at least 96, 97-ish.
Who had a second album?
The Grave Diggers.
I didn't even know they
Yeah,
had.
they
two
had
albums.
2 albums.
Think about it. If Wu-Tang came
That I
out.
know of, yeah.
Wu-Tang came out in 92.
My boys used to bump all of that.
92, 93. Wu-Tang came out.
93.
Okay, so they couldn't come out in the early 90s. They was after
Right,
Wu-Tang.
you're right. All right, you got
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So-
I'm getting
so
it
now-
mixed.
Hold up. What year did the Wu albums come out? 94?
the
93.
first one I think is not. You got 93 for like
Snoop
was
and all them.
92.
Snoop and all them. And
I was out of high school when Snoop came out, King.
Somebody
Nah.
Google something.
You gonna tell me I was in North Carolina when the Dog album came
Nah,
out?
not the album. I'm talking about. Remember, you first heard Snoop on
Deep Cover.
Well, that's not.
That was 92, 93.
I was
So then he
92.
right after that, cause yeah, that's right. All after that.
You know
As
what
soon
I'm
as he
saying?
came out with Deep Cover, they did the Chronic first, and then
Yeah.
Snoop's album, right?
Right, so
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
93. I was out of high school then.
Okay.
Gin and Juice, we was wearing hockey jerseys.
All right, so in the mix of
You talking about the Ricky Lake era, nigga.
Ricky Lake. Oh, I think it's Ricky Lake.
Because because they had Snoop on the Ricky Lake show, and we was trying to. That's when the show.
early joint? Oh,
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm giving up my age.
Right.
No, that's
Yo,
right.
you can go to Ricky Lake for free.
Wow.
We was in the city.
Yeah. So we was trying to get to the Ricky Lake show to see Snoop.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Ricky Lake had all the joints in the audience too. You know what I mean?
Going there.
It's an era of time where hip hop was involved in everything.
Right.
You know what
Still
I'm saying?
involved in everything.
No,
It's
but I'm
just a
saying
different
it was.
kind.
Then it was kind of
All right, look.
touchy.
You at Flatliners.
Okay.
1994.
94.
So what year?
So
pull
94.
I just looked at it.
So 94.
1994. We did that video. Live, evil. And it was
All right, so
running
let's
through
say 94, 95. That's the era that it had. Cause it
Oracle,
yeah, because it only lasted for like a year or two. Like for getting the promotion it was
I ain't
getting.
gonna lie because we wasn't with it.
I mean, y'all had was a lot of.
USA stands for under Satan's authority.
Yeah.
That
That was that
We wasn't
that was
with it. We
that
was
shock.
like, nah.
Pardon, that was that shock era where everybody was trying. Let's be extra shocking, but see,
But see the dude,
only
Red
the white
Rum,
boys could get away with that.
Red Rum, that was
Can.
that was Russell Simmons' nephew, and they was just looking for something. They was looking for something, man. They was searching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
They was trying to find
It
that
was
Beastie
searching.
Boy wave.
Well,
you know what I
in
mean?
that kind of way, when Onyx pop out? What year was Onyx first joint? Because they got that kind of energy. It's just not that extra
Onyx might
evil
have been 92, 91.
Yeah.
I was in
hold
high
on,
school.
Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Hold. Hold up, I got my guy in the back. What you say, Ron? Mid-90s?
Who?
Onyx, yeah, you right. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because that's time
yeah.
out.
It had to be 93, 94 because I was bumping Slam.
It was 90. It was that.
Slam.
It was about 95.
Killed that
It was about
tape.
93 to 95.
Forget
because, hold up.
Slam.
I seen Jay at the Black Expo in the GS, and no one paid him attention because homeboy from Onyx came through in the drop 3 at the Jacob Javik.
And this is 94.
And the reason, and I also remember because Dear Mama was out then too, so it was about 94, 95.
Nah, Dear Mama came out in 95.
94, 95.
Okay.
Onyx
all
was
right.
already out in about 93. Because they was wearing.
Yeah,
we,
Onyx was out,
We
yeah.
wore the T-shirts to high school. We got them off 125th Street.
Run DMC, Down with the Kings. Because they was doing the whole Baldy, whatchamacall.
Yeah,
What is
I
it? That's
hated-
90.
I hated that shit. Salute to P Rock. I hated that shit.
The whole song?
Yeah, I hated that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I hated it because it wasn't Run DMC that I was used to.
I got you
hated
on
it.
that. That was them trying to.
Yeah, I respect it though.
Yeah.
But I hated it. But damn that for a second. Once you said Onyx, let me tell you something. In my mind,
You was like.
I stopped hearing everything y'all said because for a second, in my head, only thing I'm hearing is, bring him up, dead. Shot him up, shine the ball head. 1 gun, 2 gun, 3 guns, 4. Yo, mine, it's all about crime. Onyx. When that shit drop, it's boom. Time to get live like a wire. Bro,
They're supposed to be doing
we
it.
hit up a lot of people for that. Allegedly, not me.
You hit up a lot of people.
Statute of limitation is gone.
Yeah, allegedly.
When you
Don't
was
be in the
drinking
club
that
with that
shit,
up.
listening to that, it was
wow.
like
Bro.
MOP. That was a firing squad moment. You heard that.
But then look, MOP Onyx. That seems more of a
Let's
whatchamacall
be
it.
clear. MOP will bust Onyx ass. Let's be
But I'm
clear.
just saying, it
Clear.
seems like
But
more of a
I respect
doable
Spreads on Sticky though.
situation
Yeah.
than what they're gonna.
I mean,
do
they had Def
Cypher
Jam
Hill.
behind them though. They had Def Jam.
I respect Fred.
That's
on
true.
Sticky,
But
yeah,
they
man.
they
They had a
against
bigger
Cypress
machine
Hill.
though. They had a bigger machine
I
behind
don't see
them.
that.
Yeah, they're gonna go against
I like
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
But I don't see that.
Who going against Cypress Hill?
Onyx. I don't
Yo,
see
listen,
that.
this old. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Swiss, Tim, I love y'all.
Y'all bugging.
Cut the check, but let's the verses go. Let's stop.
You know,
I think the verses was good
You know
in
what
the
was
pandemic.
a really, really dope album?
Go ahead.
People don't really talk about it, but it was a dope album. 3 Feet High and Rising with De La Soul.
Classic.
That record pop.
Come on, Pop Snoops, man. In black and white. In black and white.
De La Soul don't get that. They don't get their props.
They don't,
either.
man.
And
They
that
don't
was
get their
Prince
props.
Paul, the whole production.
Yeah, man. Prince Paul.
Prince Paul was behind a lot of shit.
Paul,
West
yo.
Coast, East Coast, all that shit. He was behind a lot of stuff.
All right, I got a question.
But
Who had the best verse on Symphony?
Let's talk, nigga.
I mean, wait a minute. I always remember Big Daddy.
Put a quote in your ass because you played yourself.
That was the first metaphor. I was like, "Word, you could talk like that?"
Right.
Like, nah, man. Ooh, that's a crazy run right there. I like those type of posse cuts.
I like Coogee Rap, man.
I knew you
I knew
was
you
gonna
was
say
gonna,
that.
I knew you
What
was gonna
about
say
Reggie?
G-Rap. I'm gonna keep it
You
real.
Reggie?
I was
gonna say Craig G,
G, man.
Craig G.
I like Craig G, but
I met Craig G on the train one day. I said, "This nigga's on the train." I swear to God.
Yo, but I'm gonna keep it real though.
Craig G.
I'm gonna keep it real on some real shit. That might be the best group album of all time history, B. That single.
Yeah.
Cause yo, honestly, you got, like you said, we said Craig G, Kane, but think about they all stood
Master
side
Ace.
by side
Yeah.
and killed that track.
Master Ace.
Master
Was
Ace.
that one of the first? And y'all older. Is that one of like the first real posse cuts, or there was ones
No.
before it?
Before it.
Okay.
Self-destruction.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna take that,
that
away.
was a
You know
mess.
why?
That was like a.
Because that was like, let's
get everybody
Black Lives
together.
Matter. That was like a Black Lives Matter situation.
Black Lives Matter.
It was. It's hell. You know what I mean?
Why isn't that the Black Lives Matter theme song? Like,
It
yeah, let's
should
get
be.
something going.
Self-destruction.
I ain't gonna
but that's
front.
what's happening.
I ain't gonna front. When Kane came out with that fucking MCM coat, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted it so bad. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I wanted it so bad.
I wanted it so. I
Like, yo, he had the
couldn't afford
trench with the fur.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
with the MCM.
And he still does this thing to this day.
Because who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was the difference, because a lot of those cats from that symphony can't do that right now.
Yeah.
They need to do a new symphony. Yeah. But all right, since we doing this, what was our yo, I'm gonna tell you my personal symphony.
Okay.
Banned from TV.
Ooh, 98.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Nori.
Jada, P,
Pun.
Pun.
Yeah.
Was it Jada and Styles on there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ain't no niggas in Cam. Ain't no niggas in the world.
Listen,
Come on, that's
Sex, Money, and Drugs Cam was different.
You talking about SDE?
Yeah.
Classic. Classic. That was Hungry
Yeah.
Killer. That
Before
came-
Computers Putin, even though I like
Yeah,
Pewters Putin, but you know,
I still don't know what the fuck that means, but
he I don't know.
I'm saying something.
That banned from TV. I ain't gonna front. I was with Nori down in Weehawken years ago. I was working at Nissan, and I shot down in Weehawken. I'm with Nori, and I just told we was just at the table. We was at the what the fuck restaurant? I was with his manager at the time was Russ, and I said, yo man, they was talking, he's like, yo man, I need to, you know what I mean? His career was kind of
On the decline.
Yeah.
I said, yo, we was at what the fuck is that restaurant, man? Anyway, it don't matter. I said, yo, you need another band from TV. Yo, he just put his hand on his head and said, damn, I ain't think about that.
Yeah.
Shit, the joint he had with Cam with the what's my South niggas?
I
I know that, but that's one of them anthem joints that come to mind.
That band from TV.
But that was Swiss sampling or making up the.
It don't matter who did. You can bring the beat back and just get a bunch of new niggas because.
But that's what they doing now. All the beats from the
Ain't no
late
nigga in
90s,
the world.
2000, they just redoing everything. They redoing everything.
Yo, you gotta realize what Barrels.
Yeah.
Right, what Barrels was on that track. You had Harlem. You had the Bronx. You had Queens. You had that's when Nature showed his black ass.
Nature's a good dude, man. I rock with Nature, man. He came through and jumped on. We was doing DR's album at the time, and Nature came through. Nature and Cormaker both. They all came through, showed DR nothing but love. But that boy Nature, he is actually a problem on his microphone. People don't give him his props.
Nah.
That's why I
But
said
he is
that.
a problem on that mic.
And Nori let him open that up.
Yeah. Problem on that mic. But now let's be clear though. I say this. Listen. This thing of ours, listen. Scenario, to me,
All time.
anytime I hear that record, even everybody did their thing, right? I actually at one point in time I like Dinko D's
Yes.
more than everybody else's at one time.
Yes.
Shout out to Dinko D. I met him one time years ago performing.
But Busta, he was just different, man.
And
That's why he was last.
Yeah, that's back when being last was you wanted to be last. You don't care. Yeah, you wanted to be the last verse, and you had to kill it. You had it had to be. It's all about how you end it, the execution.
Oh man.
That was
Yeah.
genius though. That was
That made
genius.
his career. That and oh well, I guess Craig Mack's remix, "Flavor in Your Ear." I guess I gotta go with that one.
Okay. I got a question. I got a question.
That made Biggie's career and that made Busta's career.
I got
Anything else?
a
Well,
question.
you saying it made Biggie's career?
Nah.
I'm not. It
Hold
didn't
up.
make Biggie's career.
Hold up. Hold up.
Nah.
Hold it.
Okay.
Hold it.
Okay.
He had the party record.
Party and bullshit.
Yeah. They was bumping that. When he was saying I get more bust than that. Listen, that verse was like everybody paid attention to Biggie and they paid attention to Busta.
Okay.
You can't say. I'm not gonna say it made his career, but you can't say. Listen,
But you
how
said
you say it, right?
You
Okay,
said
it put eyes
I'm not gonna
on.
say it made. But you said it. Yeah,
I'm very direct and blunt. All right, and lucky I ain't drinking because I would have been really crazy with it. Listen, that put all eyes on Biggie.
Indeed.
All eyes, and it made it. If you want me to be real, it probably was like, all right, made Puffy say, I don't need to deal with Craig Mack no more, because after that, Craig was kind of shunned. Like they put his album out. I'm talking about how I see it. They put his album. Not to cut you off, brother. They put his album out, and it was just that he had the other record that was out, and then it was all about Biggie after that.
But let's be clear.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna say this with all due respect. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for Craig Mack, it wouldn't really been no big.
100%. But then that's what I'm saying.
Hear me, because that flavor in your ear was bigger than anything Big had
The
ever
original version I used to say, and I used to walk from high school and knew every word to that.
Just
and every word
from you to blab.
Your body
Right?
hit the flab. The flavor that Jim. What?
It's just that Craig Mack wasn't on the type of time Puff was on. That's why his shit kind of got pushed to the.
Well, he kind of looked like he was like a rhymer spitter. He was like I don't know if he was gonna be Puffy wanted to orchestrate everything. He wanted to orchestrate, and Biggie was just like, "Yo, man, whatever. I'm gonna rhyme. I'm gonna do what I do. Just whatever, man." Like that kind of attitude, and I guess it didn't match with what Craig was doing. But
boy all the time, cause
boy.
boy.
Better
Boy.
stop playing with that Craig, man.
Yo.
And they used to
Craig
call me
Mack-
Craig Mack in high school.
Craig
man.
Mack had he had the East Coast in a frenzy. He actually held the East Coast on his back for a while with that flavor in your ear.
Yes, he
You know
did.
what I mean? So
Before Big, man.
No,
But
I'm
let's
not.
be
I'm
clear.
not
Nah,
saying
we
I
just
just
talking.
said that record.
Craig
That
wasn't
was
fucking
his
big,
record.
though.
It was his remix.
But I'm
Craig
gonna tell
was
y'all
fucking
something.
big.
Y'all know that Big. Did y'all
Craig
know
was
that Big was dissing Craig though in that
Yep.
verse?
Yep.
A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, I
that.
heard something about
they
that.
didn't get along.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah,
get
nah,
along.
he was talking crazy about him.
You know.
Yeah, he was.
But now here's my question to you though.
Go ahead.
LL is on that record.
That's right. The record, what he's talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm shooting out there because I'm just trying to understand. Because, because
Wait.
I don't know. I'm trying to understand
Nobody understands, man.
what he meant when he said, she? Blotitious. Delicious.
Steamy.
That's LL lingo. I don't know what that means.
Did he say she? That's what it sounded like it said to me. I don't know. I don't know. Sound like she?
What was it trying to? Was it trying to emulate some kind
I
of
don't know.
Michael
I'm trying to figure it
Jackson
out.
type
I'm
sound
just
effect?
trying
What
to
was
figure
what
it
we
out.
getting
I
at?
never could understand.
I never could neither.
Okay.
Let's go past.
G-Dep.
Ooh.
He had a joint called Let's Get It. Take this money. Take this
And-
money.
yeah.
Ain't no way, right?
Yeah, Ghost on the remix.
Now, there's a certain part on the record. Salute to Black Rob. Rest in peace. I could be all the way wrong. I don't know. But in my mind,
I'll confuse both the songs with Get It. With Let's Get It in the special delivery.
in my mind, when I always hear the song, I always hear Black Rob say, how does shit go? He said,
What?
I'm the Eastside Soprano, Rob Marciano. I went down the English Channel, and mantle. Right, then he goes, act like you gonna pull that thing. You the one always get stuck with bling. I represent 8 Block and Sing, almost caught $150 for fucking the Latin King's queen. In Sing Sing,
Okay.
this man's prison, right?
Yeah.
You in prison.
Yeah.
So he said,
Oh, okay. I got you.
I've been knew that. I knew where he was already hitting it. I like just let the guard talk.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, maybe I'm hearing it wrong. Maybe he said something else, and I think he said that.
But let's be clear about one thing.
Yeah, 'cause
Every person that you just mentioned was on a certain individual's track. I'm not gonna put no names out there. And we're gonna.
I hate even saying it because I know I heard
But let's
it, and I
just
said,
be
well,
clear. You heard it,
didn't
it's
hear that.
flavor in your ear.
Right.
Yeah. He she. Yeah.
And we all know what we talking about. That's why we can say things within subliminal.
Hey,
so,
man.
Hey, man.
Oh, and
I mean, did I hear
not,
that right? I don't know if I heard that right. I said Black Robin say that.
real quick, because you brought up certain things. I want to shout out to Gene Dale. I met him the other day.
Oh, Big Gene?
Yeah, I met him. I never met him, but I met him the other day. And we got to talking. When we got to talk, because you mentioned K Slay earlier, RIP to K Slay.
Rest in peace, Slay.
You know what I mean? And he was good friends with K Slay, and we got to talking, and he was telling me about this situation. I don't want to go into details, but he was telling me about the situation, and we got to chopping it up, and then you know what I mean? He was like, yo, I told him what I did, so he said he would holler at me, and he told me to holler at him to get him on the pod. So I said, great. So I want to give a shout out to Gene Dale for that opportunity.
That'd be a big look for
you know what I
bro.
mean? Shout out to him. Thank you. And we'll get to talking. But
Pay
I
attention,
also
whores.
Yeah, pay attention to all the whores.
Yeah, all the whores.
Is attention whores because that's what we doing. We all want attention.
There you go.
You know what I mean? We all whoring for it some way. We on this camera. We on the mic.
Ho. Not we all. Don't say me.
Listen.
Thanks, King. Thank you. Because I'm like, hold up.
I'm not talking.
We all whores right there.
No.
Slow down, brother.
I'm not being
I fuck with you.
what you call on. I'm just
Well,
saying.
I'm saying it because this is the Round Table Podcast.
There you go. Round table. There you go.
Hold up. Let's be clear on the Round Table Pod. And please let the horns sing on that. Nah.
Say no names. Say no names.
What I mean?
My man P.O. said, yo,
But I get it.
We all whores. I said, whoa,
But no,
whoa,
I
whoa.
understand it.
we-
I understand it because we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about it.
We talked about it.
I
So
know y'all got
it's
me.
a joke. It's a joke. Nah, it's a joke. But you know what I mean?
Basically, everybody wants their own attention. That's what we live in the attention age right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Everybody wants to be a part of something.
A part of something.
Let's be
exactly.
clear.
You know
I'm
what I
a firm
mean?
believer
So
in
that's
that.
why I named the podcast that is basically a mirror reflecting back to everybody else. So, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Hey,
But-
P.O. out here sounding intelligent. It mirrors.
Yeah,
You saying
I got
one
a little
fish, two fish.
Oh, you remember that spot?
Red fish, blue fish.
He don't. P.O. don't.
Knick knack, patty whack.
Yo, man, look, Rockaway Records, man. We got an artist named Big Smooth, man. He got an album out. You know what I mean? It's called Pennsylvania Avenue Punisher. He's from Washington, D.C. You know what I mean? And he's real dope, man. Big Smooth, man. Rockaway Records. We in the building. Every now and again, I'm going to throw a plug out there. So
You got him.
You know what I mean? Understand what's happening.
You got
heard?
him. You got
Understand
him.
what's happening. Unity. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Yo, I
Yeah,
love the
man.
show, man. Yo, the whores and the round tables, man. It's crazy.
Appreciate you, King.
It's crazy,
United
man.
at
I
the
love it,
table.
man. I love it, man. And
Yeah, I
salute
want
the whole team, man.
I really want to thank my brother Shy here.
You gotta thank my man in the back.
Shout out to Ron, man. Shout out
Ron.
to the man.
Ron,
make some noise. He's a staple in this area. He's always been doing his thing. You know what I mean? So shout out to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This opportunity. Shout out to Shy. Shout out to We Out Travel Group. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother. Forget the names. Lit homie Jack. I'll be forgetting the Instagram names and stuff. You know what I mean? I want to be right with that. But like I said, this is attention whores. Is there anything that you want to say? Anything extra you need to get off your?
Yeah, yes, I do. People, right now, I notice a lot of people get on Clubhouse. They talk crazy, and it's everybody that suck their dick, and all is crazy. Listen, man, we gotta have some type of understanding, man. You're gonna run into them people one day, and one day somebody's gonna hit you in the mouth. So watch what you're saying to these people, man, and don't think, man, just because you online that people can't catch up with you or one day or catch up with your people. Like, have some type of, you know what I mean, diplomacy or something. Like, something got to happen, man. You got to stop this, man, because it's getting crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people up here, man, disrespecting, I mean, you know, the fallen soldiers. Now, we set up here, and I said a joke or whatever the case, or it wasn't really a joke, but I said something, you know what I mean? But I also said, rest in peace, Black Rob, you know what I mean? Because we just talking about lyrics, right? When you got people like Snow Silly talking about, the man K Slay died of AIDS and he was a homo and all this other. And I'm still like, man, why would you do it? Now, I'm not saying he didn't. He did. I mean, I don't know. But at the end of the day, why you ain't say that when he was here?
No.
So now that he gone, why you gonna disrespect that man when he gone, man? Like, we gotta stop
It's
this,
it's
man.
a lot of real quick to add on to
Stop this
that.
madness,
It's a
man.
lot of grown men, like grown men, talking like little girls.
It's stupid, man. It's
There's
stupid.
a lot of
man.
that going on.
You know what
I
I
don't,
mean?
I don't like to do the whole gossipy thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's whack, man.
You know what I mean? I might talk about somebody. I'm not gonna put that information out. Like I'm here about, you know, just uplifting my brothers, making sure we all get to the places we want to get to.
Indeed, man.
You know what I mean? Enough of that negativity. I left that behind me, man. Like, I'm not trying to be back in that spot.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And people, go check out the older ones in your family. You know what I mean? Spend some time with them, and man, listen to them, man. You will not. I was gonna say you might learn something. No, you will learn something. You know what I mean? Even if you don't think you're learning it, you will learn something, man. Go check out the older ones in your family. You know what I mean? The matriarchs, the patriarchs, and all of that, man. And spend some time with them, man. And father, spend time with your kids, man. And take them outside, throw the football around or something. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing sucker, ain't nothing soft about that. You know what I mean? Like, on Sundays, I do this thing called Father and Sunday. You know what I mean? Because on Sundays, me, my son, and my pops, we gonna hang out or whatever. We might do the movies, like, or whatever we do. I don't know, but at the end of the day, we doing something. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's important.
Salute to that too. Salute to that.
Man. No doubt, man. We gotta do that. And I don't think I'm doing anything special. I'm thinking I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be with my son. Now, how my dad was with me growing up, that's how I am with my little man. You know, well, not little, he bigger than me. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? That's the things that we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Rockboy Records, we in the building. Salute to DR, period. Salute to the whole team, man. Salute to P.O., man. Salute to my brother over here, you know what I mean? Respect the grind, salute, you know what I mean? Salute to Rude Boy, Rude Music, you know what I mean? We got to drink a nice little EP coming with him. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So we banging. Rockboy Records, we in the building.
100. Shaw?
Yo, man. First and foremost, King, I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your history, man. I appreciate you as a man. I want to give you your flowers, and I want to tell you, bro, continue to keep doing what you're doing. And don't grind, because the grind is to break something down. Keep building. You know what I mean? I want your legacy to be amazing. So don't grind no more. Just take it brick by brick. You already built a brick house. Why not put a chimney and some more things and some add-ons to it, because it's only greatness from here. P.O., I appreciate you, my brother. We talked. I want the people to know the reason why you in the building today, because I just felt like it was something about you personally, brother. I know you doing your own thing, and I would never try to stray you away from that, because a lot of cats, yo, come, nah, I told you. And I'm only saying this because we had a phone conversation, but sometimes you gotta let our people know, yo, it's all right to say, yo, brother, I love what you're doing. Come over here. Let's work together. And this what this afternoon, this evening was about. It was a blessing. I got a chance to meet the king. He brought his young queen with him. She doing her thing. And we just bridging, man. We networking, we bridging, we loving, we black, we beautiful, we great. And I want everybody to do one thing today, man. Look in the mirror before you go to bed and tell yourself, yo, I'm rich. Mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially.
That's right. That's right.
And as I close out, man, I'm appreciative of everything. I'm blessed, man. Shout out to, man, my team. We out travel group once again. We getting ready for this Dubai trip. If y'all interested,
They gotta do.
I just came back.
that's great.
February 22nd.
You know what I mean? That's dope.
I was outside.
That's dope. She was outside. If you got anybody that's interested, tap in. Let us know. We do trips or episodes. We got a camera crew. We filming.
It's official. Just
It's
came back.
official. He just came back. You know what I mean? Look us up. You want to get in contact with the mayor. You know what I mean? Once again, it's the Roundtable Podcast, man. But it's also the Attention Whores today. It's about, yo, I'm going to let you close it out, P.O. But you know what it is. It's your boy, the voice of the culture. I'm going to let P.O. close this thing out.
100%. Thank you, Shaw. Thank you, Fly Ty.
Come on, baby. We in the building.
For coming through.
Come on with
This
it.
is the first episode of us joining together. Hopefully there'll be more. Hopefully we got more things coming up. You know what I mean? This is Attention Whores, episode 438. The Boss Moves with Fly Ty of Rock Boy G's. Look up all the Rock Boy G information online, 100%. You know what I mean? And then there's me, Attention Whores. I'm always online, always in front of your face, always in your DMs. I don't give a flying fuck. You know what I mean? That's right. Give me that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you're going to see this episode coming up soon. I'm going to have clips for you. Be sure to subscribe, comment, like, all that good shit. You know where I'm at, Claude TV on YouTube. You know what I mean? And also subscribe to Roundtable Podcast and We Out Travel TV. Or We Out TV. We Out TV. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Thanks everybody for being up here, online, everywhere. Thanks, Ron. Thanks, Shaw. Appreciate it. We out.
Come
Let's
on
go.
with it. Round table. Attention Whores. Rock Boy.